Okay, I'm doing a follow-up to putting on the tack bull bar on my, I want to call it a Dodge. It's a Ram. I'm still going to call it Dodge. 2019 Dodge truck, right? Classic. So what I did, I don't have the air deflector on there because you have to cut it. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and cut that and put that back on. I'm going to show you basically what I'm doing over here. So, I have my basic marks right there, which that's the bracket. I held it up against there. There's the bracket, and this mark here is the back side of the bracket. So I'm going to go get my little square over here and square that up. How I got that is, if we look at the hole right here, there's a stud that comes down from the bumper. I just lined it up there and then lifted it up. You saw my blocks over there to kind of hold it in place. Did that both sides, so I'm going to mark this and just cut it with like my Dremel tool with a little cutoff wheel. Take my time on it. Actually, I might be able to, well, I'm going to have to make a gap in it, so I don't know. I'll play around with that or my 10 snips and see which one works a little better, and we'll see how it fits. Okay, learning from the other side, and now that I have it lined up pretty good, now I can come back and make my marks on here a little bit better and not cut out near as much. Yeah, well, that's part of the learning process. The cool thing about this is you get to see me butcher my air deflector, and then you can go and work on yours once I figure it out. That's, you know, kind of the point of watching YouTube, right? Alright, here is the old original got stuff everywhere pieces. I bought these right here, and I think that'll work. If not, I got the old ones. I'll try to just put the new ones in there. All right, so cutting, it looks like we got our little grommet right here, both sides. Just cut the little grommet where the grommet goes off, and then that'll give you pretty much the right width. That you know, it's symmetrical, so it makes sense on both sides. There's no really defining mark on the other side. You got the tab that comes over. You just got to go up there and test it and cut it if you're going to do this. So anyways, I'm going to get to putting it together, and I'll be able to do a road trip on this and see if it actually improves my mileage. All right, so these right here mostly work pretty good, but you see the little tip on the end of that, it was going down and actually hitting, you know, where it had the extreme curve in there. It's come down and hitting, and wasn't allowing it to fully seat and pop up like that. So I did use some of the factory ones right there. They're a little bit smaller profile, and I'm about to go do a test drive. Now, one of the reasons I had some problems with that is, you know, the other thing, I could go in there and cut that off, right? If it was hitting, shouldn't cause any problems. But one of the problems with putting that on, the reason why I had some difficulty, isn't because of the modification I did. The thing's old and it's broke, it's warped, and, you know, it's not like putting a nice brand new piece on there. That would help out right there. So these would probably work on a brand new one. All right, well, I'm going to go for a test drive and make sure it don't fly off. Just go down the road and back before actually going on a road trip and make sure it fits. And that'll sum this segment up. The next segment is going to be how the test drive went, and if it went good, I'll just do the road trip and see if I got some mileage and see if it flew off or not, right? Okay, there we are. It's on there. And as you can tell by the bugs, I did the road trip. So, the mileage, yeah, wasn't that great because I did a boo-boo. I didn't realize that the economy mode, it drops off if you're doing 80. And I was going down some pretty good roads, interstates, and yeah, I did a whole lot of 80. So, yeah, I didn't get that great. I was at 20. Once I figured it out, it went back up. But as I think I hit 20.8. So I was really hoping to see a lot higher than that. So I need to keep it, I think, 75, probably 65 to 75. And I'll keep that on and get better mileage. But that's all I got for this video. See you next time on Broken Tool Garage.